Oh, help me, Jesus. Help me, Jewish guy. Help me, Allah. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help! Help is brought to us by director Blake Ritter and stars Emily Redpath, Sarah Alexandra Marks, and Louis James. A young woman's life turns chaotic when she discovers a deadly secret about her friend. So Help is a new thriller about Grace, played by Emily Redpath, who visits her longtime friend Liv, played by Sarah Alexandra Marks, and her boyfriend Edward, played by Louis James. At first glance, everything seems to be okay. They seem to be a happy couple. They're getting along. Grace has apparently been having some relationship issues, so she's kind of wanted to get away from it all. She goes to stay with them for like the weekend or so and just kind of realign herself and get her bearings back. However, of course, shortly after arriving, she starts to see that something is amiss. She hears some odd goings on in the night, and Edward seems to have some anger issues, and Liv seems to have some bruises. So you see where this is going. However, it's not quite that simple, because there is history between these three. Now, I'm not going to spoil what that history is, but let's just say it makes the situation a bit more complicated. And with that, we have our movie. We have Grace trying to convince Liv to let her know exactly what is going on. While she, like us the audience, have a pretty good idea of what's going down, she wants to know for sure. And she wants to get her friends some help. Okay, so this story, admittedly, started off a bit slow. It wasn't boring, but it was a bit slow. Things did pick up and get a bit more interesting in the middle portion of the film, which is odd. It's usually the other way around. And watching this mystery unravel, while not the most exciting thing in the world, was entertaining enough. And then there's the big reveal in the end of the movie, because of course there is. Now, when it comes to the big reveal in the end of the movie, I actually did like that. I thought that was a pretty neat direction for the film to go. Now, I can't say that I was totally caught off balance by it. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I did get the feeling that something else was going on that we didn't know. And that would be because the movie goes to great lengths to go out of its way to let you know that yes, there is something else going on here. You do not have all the facts. Now, as I said, I did not specifically pick out what was going on, but I did always have that feeling that something else was going on. And while that does work for some films, with this one, I think that that ending reveal would have been even more impactful if it never led us down that road. If the movie left us to think as it was going on that this was a pretty clear-cut case of what we eventually get to, and then bam, find this thing out, we would have been more, oh wow, okay, I never saw that coming at all. As it stands though, I will say that the ending twist in this movie was the best part. I was on board with the movie by that point. However, where it goes right after that, for the very end of the movie, yeah, the movie suddenly goes from this kind of character drama into this fairly original twist into cliched as fuck thriller. The last 8 to 10 minutes of this movie just really goes way down the conventional thriller rabbit hole. And the movie is a thriller, so I'm okay with that, but it seemed like it was trying to do something else leading up to that point, and then in the end they just said, fuck it, let's go all in. And this was disappointing, because while the movie did start out a bit slow, and this isn't like an Oscar-winning flick or anything, I was with it when it got to that end part. But after that, where it ended up going was just like, really guys? You had a good idea, and then you just said, hey, let's take the easy route. Performance-wise, everybody's good. I mean, nobody's bad, nobody's great either. They're just pretty solid. The movie looks good, it's competently made. I didn't have any issues with this movie technically. It's just the narrative. I was not expecting the next great thriller here. I was just expecting something that was entertaining enough. And when we got to that point where it started to get entertaining enough for me, they just said fuck it and went with some corny-ass generic ending. Guys, Help was a movie that started slow, then worked up and had potential, and then in the end just gave up. It's solidly made and performed, and it does have some interesting narrative beats, but when it comes to the entire package, it's just a bit disappointing. It's not totally awful. I mean, there is some entertainment value here, but not much. And this one is really only worth checking out on USA Up All Night.
It's not worth it!
Hi, I'm Gilbert Godfrey.
Hi, it's Miranda on USA.
It's so big. It's just not worth it!
I was hoping that this movie would be a bit better, but you know, can't win them all. So there it is, guys, my review of Help. If you enjoyed and want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you want to help out the channel, check out my Patreon in the description below and become a jarhead and get some of the awesome benefits to go along with that, like these guys. And possibly check out my top tier and become a bad motherfucker like my man Greg C and Dragon Khan. If you like video games and you like to watch someone play them badly, then check out my new gaming channel, Jag. Link in the description. Any support is appreciated. If you liked what I had to say, give me a like. If not, let me know in the comments below why. And as always, stay sexy in the script English village where this movie takes place. So this is a part of this movie where we have two individuals taking a shower and they engage in an act. Yeah, you know what I mean. And the thing of note with this scene is that the shower that they are using has a big fucking window on it. Like the whole side of this shower is just a fucking window that the whole neighborhood can see people taking a shower. Not less people taking a shower and fucking. And I mean, they don't live like out in the middle of nowhere or anything. They have neighbors, and I just gotta ask, what neighborhood is going to okay this? What neighborhood is gonna be cool with watching these butt-naked ass people take showers every day? I mean, it's out there for the whole world to see. It's like on the second floor and just bam, everybody can see this shit. I mean, granted, the two people that live in this house and will be taking a shower there are beautiful people, so maybe that's what it is, but really, they're not gonna live there forever. What about the next people that move in? Who the fuck knows who you're gonna get? And is that really what you wanna see every day? Not gonna lie though, I kinda want that shower. But I'm a fucking freak.